Let us start with next one. That is question number 6. A 6% solution of urea. There it has been given that a 6% solution of urea is isotonic with. So since they are referring with 6% of solution of urea is isotonic. So when it comes to isotonic solutions, here we consider what? The osmotic pressure. So hence we can consider that the osmotic here 6% of solution of urea is always isotonic with glucose solution. So how I can prove that it is isotonic with glucose solution means when I consider the osmotic pressure of glucose, the osmotic pressure of glucose is equal to the osmotic pressure with reference to urea. So when their osmotic pressures are same, it implies that their concentration should also be same. I can write it as the concentration of glucose is same as the concentration of urea. So if their concentrations are same, here I can consider the concentration with reference to glucose and the concentration with reference to urea. It is given with the mass of glucose into 1000, because concentration, when we are studying with concentration, it is always diluted to 1 liter, by mass of glucose into 100, because it has been mentioned in terms of its percentage composition. This is mass of urea into 1000 divided by mu, that is nothing but molecular mass into 100. So mass of glucose I don't know, I'll take it as x, here into 1000, which is a standard. Mg is nothing but molecular mass of glucose. I know the molecular mass of glucose, that is 180 into 100, because we have to calculate in terms of its percentage composition. Here it has been given that 6% of urea, hence the mass of urea is 6 grams into 1000 divided by molecular mass of urea is how much? 60 into 100. So when I solve with the equation for x, that is nothing but the mass of glucose, x is equal to 18 grams. So if we simplify, the mass of glucose will be how much grams? 18 grams. So here we know that the molecular mass of glucose is 180 grams. If 180 grams is dissolved in 1 liter, that is 1000 ml, the concentration will be how much? 1 molar. So here what is the mass obtained? 18 grams. So divide this by 10 and this by 10, so that when 18 grams is dissolved in 100 ml, the concentration will be what? 1 molar. Hence the correct answer for the given question is option D, which is given by 1 molar solution of glucose. Next one, question number 7. In countries near to polar regions, the roads are sprinkled with calcium chloride, because to minimize the snowfall, to minimize pollution, to minimize the accumulation of dust on the road, to minimize the sea water and tear of the roads. Here the correct answer for the given question is option A, that is to minimize the snowfall, because one should know that the calcium chloride which is used, this calcium chloride acts as non-volatile solute, and it results, and this calcium chloride results in depression in freezing point. Hence calcium chloride is utilized to minimize the snowfall. Hence the correct option is A. Next one, question number 8. The empirical formula of a non-electrolyte is CH2O. They have given the empirical formula of a non-electrolyte is CH2O. A solution containing 6 grams of the compound exerts the same osmotic pressure. So here they are telling that the mass of the solution is how much gram? 6 grams. So that is nothing but W2 is equal to 6 grams. A solution containing 6 grams of the compound exerts the same osmotic pressure as that of 0.05 moles of glucose solution at the same temperature. The molecular formula of the compound is. So here they are asking us to calculate the molecular formula. So when it comes to this particular type of question, here they are telling that the empirical formula, they are telling that same osmotic pressure is there. So if the osmotic pressure So let us continue with the same. That is question number 8. They have given that the empirical formula is CH2O. They are telling that it contains same osmotic pressure. So we can understand one particular concept from this. So same osmotic pressure. So if the osmotic pressure is same means then the solution should be isotonic in its nature. So we know that for an isotonic solution, W1 divided by M1 V1 is equal to W2 divided by M2 V2. So here W1 is nothing but what? The mass of glucose. So it has been given that the concentration is 0.05 molar with reference to glucose into its molecular mass is 180. Hence the mass of glucose is how much? 9 grams. So when it comes to M1 is nothing but the molecular mass of glucose. Hence the molecular mass of glucose is how much? 180 grams. Here W2 is nothing but the mass of compound. So it has been given that the mass of the compound is 6 grams. We don't know which compound it is. Just they have mentioned the mass of the compound as 6 grams. Now it is our turn to calculate M2, that is nothing but the molecular mass of compound. Let us consider the molecular mass of compound as x gram. Now let us substitute the entire values with reference to W1, M1, W2 and M2. So here W1 is how much? 9 grams. And they are telling that the volume, here it has been mentioned that since it has same osmotic pressure, hence we can consider the volume V1 is equal to volume V2, that is equal to 1 liter. So that volume is 1 liter. What is M1? M1 is 180, which can be M1 is 180, which can be referred as 180 into 1, that is equal to W2. So W2 is 6. So M2 we have to calculate, that is X. We know that V1 is equal to V2, that is 1 liter. Hence I can write M2 is what? X into 1. So that if I calculate the value for X comes out to be how much? That is 120 grams. So this 120 grams is nothing but the molecular mass of the compound. So since we know the molecular mass, empirical formula has been given. So the empirical formula is what? CH2O. According to this empirical formula, the empirical mass EM is nothing but the empirical mass. When I calculate the mass of this, the mass of this is how much? 30. So we know that molecular mass is equal to N into empirical mass. Therefore, I can calculate the value of N because I know the empirical mass as well as I know the molecular mass. Therefore, N is equal to molecular mass divided by empirical mass. So, molecular mass I have calculated, that is 120. According to empirical formula, empirical mass is 30. 120 by 30, it is nothing but 4. Hence, I came to know about the N value, that is 4. So that the molecular formula, hence I can calculate the molecular formula by the representation. Molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula. The value of N is 4. The given empirical formula is how much? CH2O. Therefore, the molecular formula is C4H8O4, which is given by the option D.